Gervonta Davis's training sessions have set the entire boxing world on fire ever since Netflix dropped a new episode showcasing his intense camp experience. The narrator opened with powerful words, "A journey of redemption." A champion seeking to win hearts and win rounds again, hoping this would be his time once more. From that moment, the energy was undeniable. The video captured Davis storming into the gym with explosive determination, moving with the same fire that once made him the face of boxing. Every punch, every step, and every glare showed hunger, focus, and a burning desire to reclaim his throne and silence every single doubt. It may not be the most desired matchup in the eyes of boxing fans, but Tank is treating this fight like everything is on the line. He's putting his life into every moment, taking what could be the biggest risk of his career just to silence the doubters and prove to the boxing world that the Tank still has fuel. It might officially be an exhibition, but the rules are pure boxing, and knockouts are absolutely allowed. Tank's mission is simple: deliver a brutal knockout to the naturally bigger cruiserweight Jake Paul. Gervonta Davis is transforming into a monster while preparing for Lamont Roach, and even his trainers and sparring partners can feel the dangerous energy. To prepare for Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis has brought in much bigger sparring partners, knowing Paul holds a massive size advantage with several weight classes between them. Tank understands that skill alone isn't enough. He must adapt to power and size. Along with sparring, he's opened his gym doors to several professional boxers currently in camp, creating a war-zone atmosphere filled with competition and intensity. During heavy bag sessions and sparring rounds, Davis has begun throwing with vicious force, landing shots on partners with serious intent. Every punch is designed to break down bigger bodies and condition him for impact. Tank wants his power to translate, and to make sure his fists can hurt Jake Paul badly. The Netflix video revealed the version of Gervonta Davis fans have been begging to see: the hungry, dangerous, fully motivated Tank. Not the sluggish, distant fighter who looked discouraged against Lamont Roach, but the fierce warrior who once ruled the sport with explosive power and fearless confidence. This video reminded everyone of the Tank, who thrives under pressure, embraces the spotlight, and enters the ring with fire in his eyes. It showed the return of a champion ready to dominate again.
Wake up, wake up. Do it. Tell me on his ass.
One of the top comments said it best: Tank is getting into beast mode. And honestly, that statement captures everything fans are seeing right now. Gervonta Davis doesn't just look ready, he looks dangerous. There's a different energy in his training clips lately. His movements are sharper, his punches snap with more intention, and there's a cold focus in his eyes that screams business. It's as if he's flipped a switch. No more cruising, no more playing it safe. Tank looks like a man who knows exactly what he wants to do the next time he steps into the ring. The shift in his mentality likely stems from what happened in his last fight. Even though he won, many fans felt it wasn't the dominant Tank Davis they were used to seeing. He held back too much. He fought cautiously, almost as if he was thinking instead of reacting. He didn't press the pace, didn't apply his signature pressure, and most importantly, he didn't let his explosive combinations fly. And everyone knows that when Tank lets his hands go, it's a nightmare for whoever is standing in front of him. Fans truly believe that if he had just opened up more, if he had trusted his power earlier, he would have caught his opponent clean and finished the fight in spectacular fashion. That's what makes Davis special, not just his knockout power, but his ability to read openings and strike with perfect timing. When he unleashes that side of himself, very few fighters on the planet can survive it. And now, it looks like Tank has taken that lesson personally. In recent footage, he's training with more urgency and aggression. He's throwing combinations with bad intentions, staying in the pocket longer, and working on angles that set up highlight reel knockouts. There's no hesitation, only confidence. This version of Gervonta Davis feels like a storm building. He's not just preparing to win. He's preparing to send a message. Fans can sense it. Opponents can feel it. And if this beast mode, Tank, shows up on fight night, someone is going to sleep. Boxing fans are completely split down the middle, and the comment sections are on fire. One passionate fan warned, "No jokes with Tank right now. He needs to get violent to beat Jake Paul. Being cool won't cut it. He needs that killer instinct back." Others doubled down, saying they've personally seen Gervonta Davis destroy 154-pounders in sparring and still believe he's built different. They insist people are forgetting who Tank really is. But not everyone is sold. Some have doubts. One fan admitted, "I don't feel like he's got it anymore. We'll see during the Jake fight. I see some improvement, though." Then came the bold critics. One declared, "Tank falls on November 14th. The size difference is insane. He's lost everything that made him special. I hope Jake wins." But the narrative flipped when new training footage of Tank dropped online. Fans were stunned. Boxing is about skill, not size. "No way a YouTuber beats Tank," one argued. Another added, "This is like a young Tyson versus Jake, nothing new." Despite the criticism, Tank is preparing smart, bringing in heavyweight sparring partners to simulate Jake's power and size. Yet Jake remains unfazed. When Tank posted a photo of training with a massive partner, Jake clowned him, saying he should train with a real athlete. Their rivalry has gone from competitive to downright messy. Jake accused Tank of using AI to create deepfake videos of him, sparking huge controversy online. The clips were so realistic, millions didn't know what was real, raising serious concerns about how far fighters will go for hype. Still, both men are profiting from the drama as their November 15th Miami clash approaches. At the first face-off, Jake tried to mock Tank's height, but Davis stayed calm. The second face-off, all chaos. Tank shoved Jake. Jake slapped him back. Security lost control. Then Jake offered a $500,000 bet. Tank raised it to $2 million, and they shook hands in front of the world, one of the biggest side bets in boxing history. Jake swears he will destroy Tank with size, reach, and surgical precision. Tank promises his speed, timing, and one-punch power will humble the YouTuber. Fans are divided. Analysts are nervous. Legends like Tyron Woodley warned Tank not to take Jake lightly. Even with Tank's knockout ability, 195 pounds is a different universe. Jake has weight, reach, and swagger. Tank has skill, accuracy, and heart. This isn't just a fight. This is pride, legacy, business, and pure chaos colliding in one ring. Whether you think Jake Paul is biting off more than he can chew, or Tank Davis is risking his entire career on a dangerous spectacle, one thing is undeniable. November 15th will shake the sport of boxing to its core. If you love boxing drama, power, and history in the making, smash that like button, share this video with every fight fan you know, and subscribe right now so you never miss the biggest battle of the year.